totally called it. Oh, God. What did I... Oh, yeah. Hi. What's up, guys?
Hello.
Hi.
Hello. So, we're back. Again. A little late starting today because I had shit to do. But we're playing some Dungeons and Dragons. It is our last Curse of Strahd session of the year. I'm excited. I hope you guys are excited too, because it's Curse of Strahd and everyone loves Curse of Strahd.
Yep. I'm just hoping the Krampus shows up.
I don't know if you want the Krampus to show up.
I think Saint Nick himself needs to show up and help us fight Strahd, because Strahd clearly would deny people Christmas. Where's Saint Nick?
That's a good point.
Careful if Father Christmas shows up, we might have Jesus Allegory Lion showing up next.
You never know if Saint Nick would actually help you guys, because Saint Nick in this series might be aligned with Strahd. Who knows? Hey, Ruff.
Maybe Strahd is Saint Nick. It's the one day of the year he's good.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Makes
All
up
right.
for all the
What's up?
blood sucking does the rest of the year.
What's up, Muskrat? Alright, so let's play some Strahd. First, we'll do some introductions, and then our lovely Volker will give us a recap, and then we will get into our session for the day. Silas, who's your daddy and what does he do?
Hi, I'm Silas, the group's rogue. Currently, I am unaware of what has happened recently, but since I missed the game, hopefully I'll be brought up to speed on that pretty soon.
Well,
other than that, I can't say anything else.
I'll interject really quick. Sessions are up on YouTube the day after, so. Silas, he's a cute little boy too. He likes to talk to himself. Volker. Yes,
I
this is
play
Ralph.
Volker, who is a blood hunter, and he's currently in a heap of trouble.
Why is that?
He's surrounded by snow maidens, and his role in the party is that of the tank. He's got a lot of AC.
Usually doesn't help him though.
You can seduce them, Volker. I believe in you.
Good. Varys.
Playing Varys, the half-elf pack to the Raven Queen Warlock. Yeah, I'd be trying not to die from these snow maidens, hopefully. Maybe Silas will finally empty his damn pockets this session. Since he seems to be carrying weights in each of them.
Ooh. Yeah, that's somebody who made that video for us. Put it in there. Jingles.
And I am the party's shadow monk, a actual monkey monk. Excuse the pun. Just currently clad in a wedding dress.
By the way, there's the YouTube link.
Just likes to kick ass and has a dark past that people are starting to learn about. So.
Oh, that's right. Is he still in the wedding dress, or did he change out?
Oh
Ralph.
no, he's still wearing it. I mean, it's fashionable, so yeah, might as well. Yeah.
The snow
That's
maidens
right.
will think you're one of them.
Yes, I'll just pretend to be one of them. Ooh.
There you go. And we also have Baron. He was somewhere. He should be here a little later. He plays Grumus. He likes to smoke a lot of herb and change into a horse, I think. And that's Baron. We also have Clyde, who is not going to be here today, because he's out shopping. But that's it, I think. Yeah. So Volker, get us up to speed.
We started last time when we encountered a frozen lake, which had a little boy drowning in it, surrounded by frost-breathing wolves. And the wolves wanted to negotiate for us to give them the boy, but we didn't. We instead killed the wolves and freed the boy. Then we came upon some kind of puzzle where we kept encountering these dragon statues that were pointing the way into this dense forest, warning us of the dangers of the snow maidens. And just as we were encountering the last obelisk, which I think is this thing here on the map, we were surrounded by these creatures, and I don't think they're friendly. So that's our current predicament.
Yeah, and the wolves, for some reason, were speaking common.
Indeed.
Which is very weird. But you killed them all, so you can never interrogate them now. And even when you did kill them, they did not change form. They retained their wolf shape, so who knows? I think Volker was trying to skin one, but was stopped.
Oh yeah, he got. They were like talking to this kid, and he was like, "Why didn't you tell us?" And he was like, "Oh yeah, I knew about it, but I was told to be silent." And he was like being sassy. So Walker wanted to smack him straight, but then Varys intervened and used his wit instead.
That is right. Yeah, he tried talking, and you guys told him to be quiet, so he shut up. And then he was being a sassy boy. I completely forgot about that one. But yeah, so we are. Yeah, you were following these like statues around. You're still traveling. It starts snowing, and you're more snow. Trying to find these statues. Like when you get up to them, they kind of point left or right, and you follow the path. And then you came up to another one, and no, you came up to a grave. It was, and someone touched it, and all these little snow maidens popped out. So they don't look happy. I think we're gonna do this. And Volker, I remember what you said, but it is on your turn.
Okay.
So the snow maiden, she's going to kind of float. Oh, and the first one she can get up to is Clyde. So she's going to reach out and try to touch him. And Clyde's like, "Now!" Clyde is also released. If anyone wants to play him, please do so. Ooh, this one does touch Grimace, though. Let's see. Makes a con save. Oh, he's good. Grimace, is he here yet?
Nope.
Nope. He's like, Alamon, that hood.
No killing him until he's here.
He knows we're playing today.
I will play my parlay card to turn this into a social encounter.
Go ahead and drop that into the chat really quick.
I'm trying, but it says only records that you own can be shared.
Viet. So it's inventory journal, cards. Haha. So parlay, change a combat situation into a social encounter. It is. Social isn't even spelled right.
Sorry, you're lagging a little bit for me with the voice. What did you say?
I said the parlay card. Social is not spelled right.
Oh, I can't hear you. Discord seems to be bugging out. Let me rejoin the call.
Can
It's
anyone
fine
else
for
hear
me. Yeah, it's fine for me.
Hello, hello.
Hello?
Hello?
Can everyone hear and Giorgio fine?
Yeah, I can at least.
Aaron?
Odd.
It's maybe because you're in the Netherlands.
I really can't hear a word you're saying somehow. It's like your voice is broken for me, but no one else's is.
Hello?
Yes, it's fixed.
That's weird. I still say it's because you're in the Netherlands.
Nope, it's not fixed.
Oh.
I'll restart my entire disk.
Anyway, so yeah, he's playing this parlay card, changes combat encounter into a social or skull. How did you even say it? Scolial?
Yeah,
Scolial, yeah.
whale encounter.
Scolial? I don't know.
I will raise my hand and I'll say, wait, maidens of snow, is there perhaps some way we can parlay for access through your forest?
So one will. Let's see who's next after. So it's substantial. Let's see. So she'll kind of float up next to you, and she will hold out her hand expectantly.
I will, I don't know, take a copper piece and put it in the snow maiden's hand. I have no idea what she wants.
So you want to, so I'll give you this. You want to make it into a social encounter. Well, you're gonna have to be social.
I'll say, snow maiden, what do you want from me? How can I help you?
And she looks at you and says, "We are hungry."
Let's
You know what
see.
this means? You know what this means, right? It's
No.
It's your duty to please that booty.
I'll say, does anyone have any food on them? I will look at Grummus. Tends to have good berries.
Why are you looking at me, man?
Look at the
These
berries.
ghosts say that they are hungry.
Oops.
You should
You're
have
not
food on
hitting
you.
me, man. I don't know if he has blueberries or not.
You still should have some from last night.
Otherwise, I will ask him to make some good berries and give them to the ghosts.
Yeah, so he'll make her go 10 good berries. So let me mark up the spell slot. And he will hand one out to the one next to him and put it in her hand. And the one talking to Volker, "We want meat."
Guys, have any of those leftovers from that chest?
Or the wolves. Oh no, we ran from them, didn't we?
You did.
Do
That's
rations have any kind of like jerky or anything like that in them?
Hey, there's some really delicious wolf corpses like back there by the lake. You know, they're fresh killed, so you know, num num num.
They're giant wolves.
That was like 2 hours ago.
Alright, so there is jerky in the ration. Silas will try and hand the jerky to the snow maiden of substantial.
Alright, so Silas, when you do that, she'll look at you and immediately grab your wrist and pull you in close, and she will say something to you. Let's see, I say, yeah, you guys could probably hear her. "We know who you are, butcher.
He's just like, no, that's jerky. Here, you said you were hungry, right?
And you see Volker just staring at Silas.
You could cook.
Do you want the jerky or not?
We will take the jerky.
I will say, fair snow maiden, who is he? Who has he killed?
He is the butcher.
No, that.
Yeah, and I'm
You're
the
really gonna
baker.
listen to a bunch of ghosts that are essentially begging for food? No offense, of course, maiden.
Jingles is gonna step forward and put his hands on his hips and say, "You women, you ladies are really ruining my wedding day. I'm going to the chapel at the next town over to marry this man," and he points to Silas, "and you're just ruining my day. How dare you? You definitely will not be invited to the bouquet throwing."
Silas will look down at Jingles before looking back to the Snow Maidens. He might be a doll, but I think there's some leather in him. That's meat, right?
We care not for that one either.
Yeah, it tastes kind of gamey. I already know that.
I will say, would you be willing to allow us to hunt some game for you and prepare you a nice meal?
Why is it? And she'll say, there is no meat or no game through our woods.
Oh. You've killed them all, huh? Well, Silas,
head back and get
keep
the
feeding
wolves.
them. Everyone, take out all of your rations and feed them to the ghosts.
So I will give one ration out to them, as if they want to eat the meat from that.
Yeah, the one in front of you will kind of like grab it and pull out the meat and throw the rest of the stuff behind her.
Just like, what a waste. But won't do anything to try and reclaim it.
And after a time, the ghost will stop and will say, "The path you are on is perilous. Be careful."
Thank you, my fair maidens. May you have a blessed afterlife, and we will be out of your forests soon enough.
And the monstrous snowman next to Varys, she will say, We know about you too, half-elf. Be wary of the butcher and the dampier, and they will disappear."
Thank you, helpful snow maidens.
Can I
Have a good day.
Dampier? Can I do an history check on that, or Arcana?
Do a history in the tower.
Three in the tower.
You have never heard of one.
Okay.
But you're
Can I
out
make
of
a
town.
religion check on what a damper is? Or
Sure.
it have to be history?
Let's see. Give me it. It'll be a history.
Alright. Yeah, since I asked they told Varys will have a think.
So, you know, Varys, you know that a dampier is a creature that is the result of a union between a mortal human and a vampire.
And they said beware of the butcher and the damper, right?
Correct.
Okay. Varys will side-eye Silas and then side-eye Volker.
And Volker will look at Varys and say, and he will shrug his shoulders.
Varys will shrug his shoulders back.
There's no point in, like, we shouldn't take what they said seriously. They're just trying to antagonize us against each other.
No,
just want to
I
get our
think
cook
they.
duty, Silas.
I think they were speaking the truth.
No,
Hiding things again.
no. Why would we trust evil spirits? Honestly.
The dead are not known to lie and deceive.
Oh, yes, they are. Trust me on that.
So the butcher says nothing to you at all.
It means nothing to me.
I will put an inside check on that. Because I don't trust him. I will put it in the tower.
Of course.
And you really have to watch out for is the baker and the candlestick maker.
The big candlestick maker. So Volker and Varys, you believe Silas, actually. What he's saying to be true.
Alright, then I will dismiss any further line of questioning. I'll say, alright, very well then.
All right.
But we should probably get going before they decide to change their minds.
Yep. And Varys will say, and when we come back through, we should probably bring some game.
Indeed.
Or feed him or feed Silas to him because they seem interested. How dare you offer me up to him?
Yeah,
Rude.
that was mean.
Just because I'm, a living toy doesn't mean I don't have feelings.
I will inspect the obelisk and statue here to see which way the dragon is pointing.
Okay. It is pointing to the northeast.
I will relay that to the party and suggest that we get a move on to the northeast. Why the hell is Grumman so wounded?
He got hit. He got hit. So real quick, Grummus isn't going to be here either, so if anyone wishes to play him too, feel free to do so. So we get Clyde and Grummus up.
I'll take Clyde.
Yeah, I can play Gramus.
Alright. Alright, so you continue moving on, and eventually you come up to a let's see. You see another obelisk. Once you come out into kind of a clearing, and then it splits off again, and you see this obelisk, but you only see like the base of it. You don't see like the top, like where it would point or anything. And you see, kind of come up, and there's a like rocky chasm that kind of drops down about 100 feet. Let's see. Yeah, half ring of small stones around the obelisk are also visible, and then if you look down, you can kind of see where the little statue is kind of like laying down next to the outcropping. So you kind of have to get across this like cliff face to get to it. So you kind of have to climb down and grab the obelisk itself, and then get back up to put it back on. You know, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Alright, anyone have a rope?
I've got some rope. Let's see. I got 50 feet of hempen rope.
Grummus is 25 feet as well.
Volker will offer to do the climbing. And
Okay, I will provide the rope if it's needed.
alright, so I guess you guys tie the rope and then Volker begins climbing down.
Do we have let's see, hang on. Oops. I don't like this new setup, how they move shit around. Let's see, rope. I have 100 feet, so I'm looking for. So you have 75 feet of rope. It is 100 feet down.
Let's see. Clyde, do you have rope?
Nope. Grumus and Silas are the ones with rope, actually.
I'll ask, anyone got any ideas? Maybe I can climb down the rope and then use the rock face to climb the rest of the way?
Yeah, the rush shouldn't be too far. Just
Does the rock face look like it's climbable?
It does. All
Then
right.
I will climb
So-
70. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. All right. So you want to climb 75 feet down and then try to climb the 25 from there.
Yes.
All right. First one to get down the rope. Give me an athletics check. Oh, you barely made that one. All right. So you get down to 75, and now give me another athletics check. Oh no. So Volker, as you go to grab on to the rock ledge, you miss a step, or you miss a thing, and you fall.
Ouch.
And you will take 10 points of damage.
I'm assuming you probably hear like a Wilhelm scream as he falls the rest of the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
from that far, right? Toughen up, Volker.
Silas
some
will look
cursing.
Silas will look over the cliff. Are you okay?
Maybe we should have sent the monk down.
I'll say, I doubt he would volunteer. So now I am going to grab the statue
Okay.
and use my lifting weight. I will be encumbered whilst lifting the statue. And I will use inspiration to climb 25 feet up.
Give me an athletics.
Yeah. With inspiration advantage. So
Oh yeah. So you get up the 25 feet back onto the rope, and
then I want to climb the rope.
all right. Now give me another athletics. Oh yeah. So even with the statue in hand, you just like I kind of see you like taking the rope with one hand and like tossing yourself up and grabbing it once you get as far as you can, and just continuously doing that all the way up
Yes.
as you rolled that. So for the rope climbing, which is pretty
Oh,
good.
very nice. As I reach the top, I will be panting, and I'll walk over to the obelisk, and I will put it back on there to see in what direction the statue is pointing.
It is pointing to the left, and it lines up all nice, neat, and bimbly.
Then I will ask Clyde to lead us with his natural explorer forest feet into the direction the statue is pointing at.
Okay.
They'll like lead the back, so make sure no one's following us. Or Raven will be looking behind me.
All right. So you do come to the exit of these woods. Congrats. And you kind of journey about another half hour, and you see like it's dotted, like the landscape here is dotted with several like ancient like stone structures. Some of them have been just most of them have been destroyed. They look super old. And about another half hour past that, you kind of come up along a path. You see like a big 200-foot cliff, and a frozen waterfall kind of goes from the top of the cliff down. And actually, let me show you this map here.
I will loudly comment what a shithole Barovia is and how anyone can live in these cursed lands. There's danger every 10 feet.
And
No, it's not that. You get used to it. It's not that bad.
But I'm sure whining will make it better. Yes. Silas, like, passingly says he walks by
I'll say
Volker.
I didn't see you climb down there, Silas. So zip it.
You didn't ask me to.
Oh, you would have.
I would have, yes.
I'll keep that in mind.
Volunteer
Very
next
well.
time then, Silas.
Now, you're both pretty.
Was that night beer?
What was that, Butcher?
Oh. Yeah. Oh.
He got you there.
It's nice to know that you take the word of evil spirits over my own.
Well, they didn't call me Nightmare.
Oh my
Point
god.
taken.
You
Point
called him
taken.
knife here. Jesus Christ. Oh, that's
Honestly,
great.
as awful as you people have been lately, I'm surprised you didn't offer the kid up to him.
Yeah, why didn't I think of that, Jingles? Good idea.
I'll say, speaking of the kid, I'll say, do you have any idea where we are?
The kid, yeah. So the kid will say, "Yes, my village is over here, behind this waterfall. You can just drop me off if you want."
Is
Yeah,
the
sure,
winery
why not?
over here?
Why were the wolves interested in you again, child?
I don't know.
Insight check.
Okay.
Not that I. Where's my insight? There it is.
I will remind Silas that they called him their kin, so he might be a shapeshifter.
Oh yeah.
That's what Volker says.
Volker knows a lot about shapeshifters, doesn't he?
Yep.
So you know that the kid is kind of full of something.
Silas will walk over to him, just kind of like crouch down. You can just be honest with us, child. We're not going to hurt you.
And Volker stands on the other side with his arms folded, looking like he wants to beat the kid again.
He's just gonna look over his shoulder at
Volker
Volker.
isn't doing anything or saying anything yet, but he's got that look in his eye.
Don't worry about that one. He's
Insane.
he just he just trails off for a moment. Maybe worry about him a little. But anyways, child, tell us the truth.
So I'm kind of a prince.
Just okay. I'm gonna insight that one as well.
Okay.
You're
Yeah, I
a
wanna
prince?
insight that as well.
Yeah, me too.
Sounds
Okay.
like he's full of it.
He appears to be telling the truth.
What? You're a prince?
Why were you out here by yourself then? Where is your entourage?
Well, so I kind of had my guards with me, and we went to go, because, you know, I'm becoming a man, and I just wanted to go hunt. So I had my entourage come and take me out there to go hunting for some wolves, and they were set upon. And when I went to run away, they kind of chased me, and that's where you guys found me.
Okay.
We believe the story.
He appears to be telling the truth.
Very well. We will get you home as quickly as possible.
Yes, we won't drop you off. We will personally escort you back to your kingdom.
He's gonna look over at Volker. Volker, we're not going to use this as an excuse to get a reward.
Probably the
Volker
winery
will-
has to be near where his village is.
Yes, we are, because work isn't free. We risk our life. We spend a lot of resources on this. They might as well reward us.
You threatened me.
And you're lucky I didn't beat your ass, boy.
See, you should have some respect for your betters.
I will lean over and try to grab the kid by the collar and lift him off his feet. And I will
Silas
say,
will immediately
"No."
try and stop him.
This is why we can't have nice things.
I'll give Silas a glare and say, "Watch it, butcher, or you're next."
Ooh,
Do not-
fight,
do not
fight,
hurt
fight, fight.
The young prince. Do you want to be executed, Volker?
I'm just giving
They
him a
couldn't
little
even
life
protect
lesson.
him from some wolves. What are they gonna do to us?
I'll say, listen here, you little shit. We risk our life for you. We saved your sorry ass. So unless you show us some respect, I'm dragging you back to those wolves and throwing you into that river myself. And I
No,
will
we're not.
roll
But
an
Volker, before we knew he was a prince, wasn't the fact that just doing it out of the kindness of our hearts good enough?
Yes, and?
And that is what
Nope.
we're going to have as a reward. We did the right thing at the right
Speak for
time.
yourself, Silas. I will note that you won't be taking any reward since that's against your moral code. But
Oh my
anyone
God.
else should be free to take a reward. Right, Jinkles?
Silas will at this point just stand up and sigh. Let's end this bickering. Let's get him home.
If he can lead us to the winery, I think we should take him home.
But
Yeah, that should be our reward that we ask for.
Then it doesn't.
It's
It's free for him.
So
Hador, just let's
How about
lead
a
the
map
way.
of the region? A map of the region. That would be a good reward.
Lead the
Exactly.
way.
so
Hador, lead the way.
So Volker, real quick though, when Volker was trying to pick him up as in, quote unquote intimidating him, the kid kind of laughed and kind of like licked Volker's hand.
He licked Volker's hand.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
When he laughs, Volker looks like he wants to beat the kid, and then when he licks Volker's hand, Volker looks confused, like, what the fuck?
I think you've just been marked, buddy. They're gonna hunt you down now.
I'm going to take out a silver piece, and I'm going to press it against the bare skin of this boy.
And the boy will kind of cry out and then start laughing. You think I'm a wolf? You're so funny.
I'm just making sure, and so the silver doesn't do anything to him.
Does not.
Okay, then I will put the coin away, and I will roughly drop the kid on the ground. I'll say to Silas, he's your problem now.
Can I stop you already? Oh, I don't know what this is. Silas
Yeah.
will help him up to his feet. Just kind of like turn him away from Volker and walk a few feet away. Let's just go, Kador, before this gets any worse.
Okay.
Lead us to the winery. We can drop you off at your village, no problem. And
Oh.
I'll make sure this big guy here stops being aggressive. If you can promise that.
Well, the entrance to my village is right there, so we can go there.
Yep, let's go see your village.
And he's gonna run up to the waterfall that is frozen.
Silas will follow him behind him.
And I'll follow next to him.
Okay. So
I'm gonna like side eye Volker, you know, like, and like eye him and be like, this is a bit suspicious.
As you, what are you giving me a look for? And I follow the rest of the party.
I wasn't looking at you like you were suspicious.
Oh.
He was like looking
this-
like the
this entire
situation. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I like nod at you. Do you want me to stay out here and watch? Make sure nothing comes and attacks us?
I think you better join us, actually. Maybe you can leave behind one of your ravens.
That is true, but if we go too far, then it's a bit useless.
True, but if you stay behind here all alone, what can you do?
Blow my signal whistle and run.
Yeah, exactly. Leaving us in the shit. So.
No, I meant like run in with you. Like,
Okay. Well, it's up to you. I think you should join us, actually. We might have need of your insight.
okay, I'll come with. I'll leave a raven out here and it can squawk if.
oops.
Oh no, the raven can come in and I'll have it sit in the path if there's a path in here.
Okay. So, following Calder, he leads you up to where this waterfall is frozen, and he kind of walks behind it, like around and behind it, and comes up to a big stone wall. And he'll kind of bang on the wall and say, we'll call out, Gladiators, open the door. Prince is back. Prince Scalder, open up. Oh, damn, you DC'd.
Yeah, I'm coming back. The map wasn't working for me, so.
Oh, okay. And then so the door, eventually the stone like kind of takes itself off the wall and moves, and you see 7 characters. They all look like big, meaty humanoid, or the humans, but they're like big old bodybuilders. And the prince will say, these 5 are allowed in, that one has to stay out. And he points to Volker.
And you see Volker sneer at him and says, "So much for gratitude, kid."
You just threatened me. And threatened to beat me. So you stay out here tonight.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
did kind of
that's
threaten to.
You're lucky I didn't.
He said, and Calder will
Do you
say,
see his condition? He felt that condition. He's in this condition because he fought the wolves. He's a little angry because he's in pain. Prince, could you please be magnanimous and let him in for the...
no. And he will like kind of stomp his foot. So like this kid, you get he's kind of pretentious and like spoiled, but he is adamant that Volker does not come in.
You notice that Volker is close to popping a vein.
Silas
Really
will
pissed.
crouch down again to Kador. Can you just forgive this fool this time? He is very moody. You will find that once you spend enough time with him. But please let him out bring him in from the cold. He is but a simple pet. He's a pet. Think of him as that.
He'll whisper to Silas, back to Silas, if we let him in, they will kill him because he is a Dampier.
What's a Dampier? I've heard you say that again, but I have no knowledge of that.
He's half vampire.
He's gonna look over at Volker. Huh. You were the one always saying I was keeping secrets.
Silas, I would like to remind you, he does turn into that weird, freaky vampire-looking form. I don't think it's a secret.
I said I never kept any secrets from you.
I thought that was just part of his, specialty, what he does, but, I'm surely you could vouch for him. He did save your life, after all.
He did not.
What?
If he's got.
He did not.
Oh, well, he protected you from the wolves.
I will say, you know what? I don't want to join this ruin of a kingdom. Especially not under the protection of some ungrateful kid who can't even save himself. And I will stomp away to this ruined building.
Volker, you just oh my god, Volker, why do you just keep digging yourself deeper holes?
I love it. I love it. I love it.
I guess that settles that. We
I'll
will
send one of my ravens with Volker, just so...
we will gladly accept your hospitality, young prince.
Yeah, don't mind him. He likes to sit and pout anyway. So.
So the kid will say to the 7 gladiators, they can come in, he stays out, and then the gladiators will kind of move and allow you to come down this path underneath the waterfall and into the mountain.
So.
How many of you knew that he was a half vampire this whole time?
Context clues, Silas.
What was
I
that?
don't stick my.
Context clues, like Barris said.
I
don't
thought
stick my
that
nose
was
in
just part of his blood hunter abilities.
I try not to stick my nose in other people's business, but he sticks his nose in everyone else's. So.
It's not really a concern. I have no issue with it, but whatever. One is entitled to their secrets. He says as he just follows Kador into his kingdom.
Okay. So let's move you guys, except for Volker, into a new map. Poor
Volker
Volker.
will put a little tent up in this ruin and put on a little fire, and he will camp there.
Let's see what did this.
Oh, the one thing you have to say about Volker, he's definitely a man outstanding in his field.
And Clyde will go, very interesting, and we'll write down notes. Alright, so they kind of lead you deep. Oh, actually, we're over here. Sorry, we're actually over here. So I don't have, like, because this is kind of all homebrew, so I don't really have people in here. But so you kind of come into, after you go through this cavern, it kind of opens up, and you get great smelling food. You like, that's all you can really smell is meat, and you kind of see, what the smoke will dissipate up at the top, like it goes out through a little hole. And all these tents, they're kind of woven of hides from elks and bears. And I say there's about 50 people in here. And most of these are like big, massive bodybuilder type people, like someone you probably wouldn't want to get into a fight with. There are. Actually, some of them are like there's a tannery that they're kind of stretched out, like they're drying like wolf skins, and some pelts. And Calder, he'll say, "Come, you must meet my mother," and he'll kind of like run over here. And he'll throw open the tent. Mom, I'm back. I was saved. And this woman, she kind of bellows out, "It's about damn time!" And she comes out, and she's like a very slender person. Very how do you say it? I guess they're has curves in all the right places. Very good looking girl, older lady, and she will see. She'll give him a big old hug, and will ask what happened. And so the kid will kind of tell, and she'll look at all of you and say, "Is this what really happened? Did this happen?"
As far as we know.
He
Did
got
he recap
himself
it accurately?
Yes. Into a situation with some wolves.
So he described everything accurately, including the confrontation with Volker.
Oh, he might have been a little harsh about our friend Volker, but everything is accurate enough.
Yeah,
And-
Volker was the one who was defending against most of the wolves. He was keeping the most at bay.
Is this true about his lineage?
We're just learning of it now. We're essentially taking the word of your son on it, actually. I think a few of my companions already assumed.
And I will say, if he is what is claimed, he has a hatred for vampires that I have personally seen. I have seen him personally end the life of multiple vampires.
Well, threatening my son is not a very good thing. So he must stay out, but we can provide him shelter outside and food if he so wants it.
I would be willing to take food out to him if you are able to provide it.
The kid kind of stumps his foot. No, he has to learn his lesson. And when he says that, his mom will backhand him.
So it's just like his eyes kind of go wide behind his mask. You have a firm touch with raising your children, I see, ma'am. Queen, your majesty.
Chief is okay.
Chief. Yes.
Volker would like that, but
So Volker, this is it's only been about a half hour. I saw you rolled something. What are you doing out there? Right, would they leave
Just
you?
checking the environment to see if there's no enemies nearby.
So you actually see a couple of like big prints, like footprints, like animal footprints, but they look maybe a day or two old.
Okay. I will take note of that and not pursue it at the moment.
All right, so the lady says, "Yes, you may go give him some food. Does he? Hopefully, he likes meat because that's all we have here."
Meat sounds perfectly acceptable. Silas will gather a plate, I suppose, and go back to give it to Volker.
Okay.
Volker will take the plate.
But as
He will
comes
look at
over,
Silas and he'll say, "Is everything all right in there?"
it's fine. He was disciplined by his mother. I'm sure you would have enjoyed it. He says he takes a seat opposite of Volker.
I see. She sounds like an admirable woman. That kid needs more than just one beating.
I think that might be a little excessive, but perhaps. But he's gonna like pause for a moment. So a Dampier, then.
And Volker will just grunt in reply, "Indeed."
Is there? Does that have to do with your undying hatred for the vampire race?
He will glance at Silas and he'll say, it's not completely unrelated. Yes, I have a very bad history with vampires.
Hey, Rafi.
Mother, was it the mother or father who was, you know?
My father was a vampire.
I see. And did he stick around, perhaps? Raise you?
No, he didn't. My mother managed to escape his clutches before when I was a toddler,
I see.
and he killed her for it.
So
I've been hunting him ever since.
So it wasn't consensual to begin with, and then I said, things are starting to come into focus with you now, Volker. I understand your disposition.
Vampires are twisted and evil creatures.
Yes, they can be. But if you were anything to go by, it's not the rule. It's just the exception.
I don't consider myself a vampire. I
I
don't drink
suppose
blood.
not. Well, I should get back, but it was nice getting to know this side of you, Volker. I understand you a little better now.
It was never a secret. I'm just not that chatty.
Yes, neither am I, but
Then
helpful.
for next time, you owe me some answers.
Silas will pause at that as he's standing up. The spirits were not being completely dishonest, he says as he just then quickly walks away.
Volker will nod and contemplate this to himself.
And he'll head back into the tribal area.
Okay. So the chief, after you guys have eaten and drank, she'll say, "So what brings you up this way? Are you heading up to the temple to try and quash the what's going on up there?"
We're heading for the winery.
She'll kind of look at you and, "What do you mean winery?"
Well,
Yeah,
we
we
have
have
a winery dealing with
Yeah, but-
some issues.
Yeah, we don't know anything about a temple.
Well, Clyde will ask, "A temple? What's it about?"
Well, apparently there's a great sword in there to be had that can destroy Lord Strahd.
Oh my, we should
Devil.
check it out.
That sounds like something that would probably be well guarded by Strahd and his minions.
Is there any reason it hasn't been taken previously?
Well, so and she'll kind of go into some. She'll actually kind of give you guys some information. So she'll mention that this place is called the Amber Temple, and that it's supposedly guarded by a dragon, and some whelplings, and they send these people here will send their kin up there, like as a test to essentially spend the night there and survive.
Clyde will comment, wait a minute. That sounds a lot like... And then he will look at the woman for a moment. And then he will look at the party and say, we'll discuss it later.
Uh-huh.
What
Yes.
was the temple called?
The Amber Temple.
Yeah, we call it the Amber Temple.
Is it made out of amber?
Oh no, it's that's just a kind of a name that we gave it a long time ago.
Clyde will ask, do you have a map of the local area? Because we are also looking for a winery, and we often get lost in Barovia.
So and she'll kind of laugh. She's like, "What are you guys talking about this winery? You do know where you are, right?"
We have
Near the
no idea.
winery.
We got lost.
No, we didn't. This is the path.
So you are on your we call this Solinka Pass. You are at the base. If you continue up the pass, about a day and a half, that is where the Amber Temple lays, at the top of Mount Kikis.
So, do you have any map that we could maybe buy off you?
Hold on. Hold on. What was that city called that we left before we went to to go for the winery?
Balakai.
Balakai. How far away is that from Balakai?
How far is what away from Balakai?
Where we currently are. How far away is it, like the pass that we're currently in?
Oh, about 2-day journey, maybe 3, depending on the weather.
We didn't travel that far, did we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We know the name of the winery we're going to.
You didn't. I don't think they gave it to you.
Okay. Is there a winery at the temple?
And she'll say, "My dear, you are kind of on frozen ground. I don't think any winery would put their roots down here. But I mean, who's to say that there isn't? I mean, I personally haven't seen one, but I also don't journey too far."
Clyde will say, we probably took a wrong turn. We must be way past the winery.
I think Strahd must have done something. Quickened our pace, maybe.
Why would he lead us here where there might be a weapon that can stop him?
Or we're just inept at finding where we're supposed to go.
Yeah, I think we took a wrong turn.
Hmm.
Chief, if you're able to maybe ask around and see if anyone of your tribe knows of the winery, and next time we visit you guys, we'll bring back a bottle from there.
Okay. You can always ask our elder, but if you do, just be nice, because he kind of speaks cryptically.
Don't worry, I've been dealing with riddles for months now.
Ooh, I love a good riddle. Clyde says.
Sure. Can you introduce us to your elder?
Yeah, he's in that red tent over there. And she'll kind of point that way.
Would he be against us coming to see him at this time?
He probably already knows that you're here.
Well, in that case, we'll just go speak with him if we have your leave.
Absolutely, you have free reign around here. Just be careful if you wish to do some trading. We will happily trade. Just we don't have much, and we like to barter. We don't have use for gold, as you can see.
It's understandable. But thank you. We appreciate your hospitality.
Absolutely, and
Yeah.
and she'll say also if you wish to get a reward, we are trying to kill one of the creatures that have recently come here not too long ago. But speak with the elder, see what he says.
Yes, I'll speak with the elder, and afterwards you can give us the details of this beast.
The client will thank her, and he'll say, "Good luck, kid. Try not to get caught by any more wolves."
Thank you,
Is there
young
anyone
one.
cooking the food?
Yes.
Gromos will go over and stand with them cooking it, and he'll eat some food, but help with the cooking preparations, or at least watch to see how they do it here.
Absolutely.
Silas will move over to the tent and awkwardly raise his hand and knock on the cloth entrance, but then stop himself. It's just trying to figure out a way to announce themselves in a polite way.
Clyde immediately just goes in. "Hello, is there an elder here?"
So as you come up to this tent, you notice above the tent there's kind of like a painting, and there's three symbols. One is a wolf's head, one is a tree, and one is of an eyeball. Silas, as you go to raise your hand before Clyde barges in, you'll hear an old man call out, "Come in, Silas, son of," and then he stops.
Silas is gonna pause, okay, and he's gonna step in.
And Clyde seems distracted, recording the symbols
All right.
in his notebook.
So yeah, you come in, you see like a really old man. He's kind of shriveled up. He's not wearing most of these people here are wearing furs and stuff. He is just kind of wearing a loincloth, and it is very warm in his tent.
What were the symbols again?
A wolf's head, a tree, and an eyeball.
Varys will say that to the elder.
As he says, yes, you know your history. That is the Gilthias tree.
Interesting.
Are you here to bring back the ladies three then?
You'll have to explain that one, Elder.
Okay. So, Alright, so he says, long ago, actually, let me pull this up so I don't have to just go off my memory. And I'm going to end up putting this probably in chat so you can do whatever with it, because it's kind of a history dump. So, he says, before Strahd von Zarevich came here, the Horned Devil of Zaravin conquered Barovia. The kingdom was called Delmore. Here we worship the Ladies Three. They are known as the Rosanna, a trio of ancient fey creatures that were worshipped by all as the goddesses. Before, once Strahd came here, before the Dalmorians, this what the land was known, brought worship of the Morning Lord and Mother Night to the valley, the Druids of the land made sacrifices to the Rosanna, seeking omens and fortune and the entrails of peace and morals awake. The Rosanna, known informally as the Ladies Three, or simply the Ladies, wielded powerful magic, bringing good fortune to those that followed their ways. Only their most devout priests knew the ladies' names. To all others, they were known as the Weaver, the Huntress, and the Seeker. For as long as they ruled the land, known in those days as Suronis, the ladies acted as its sovereigns, making their will known through auguries and omens. Through intermediaries, they wielded powerful magic, but one different from that of mages. They drew power from water and earth and were bound to the ancient valley in which they lived. Roughly 600 years ago, 700 years ago, a haughty warlord named Strahd von Zervich invaded the kingdom of Suronis. Weakened by inner conflict and most powerful neighbors, their armies here fought bravely but were routed and slaughtered by Strahd's superior tactics and arcane magics. Fearful yet optimistic that Strahd could be their savior, the Druids of the Forest approached soon after the coronation. They offered Strahd secrets, hidden knowledge that would bind their power to the land if only they promised their patronage and safety. Strahd's interest piqued, accepted. Thrice did the Druids of old guide Strahd, though Strahd was still mortal, to the fanes of the Ladies Three. And from there, he kind of falters a little bit and says, from there, Strahd did something to the ladies and bound their power to the ladies themselves, making them immortal. If you wish to defeat Strahd, you must reawaken the ladies. And that's kind of where he stops.
Huh. Not one for loyalty, those druids, I take it?
It was trying times.
I suppose.
Is that what caused all the weird druidic stones we've seen?
More than likely, I don't know what stones you have seen.
There's some hags.
You're talking in the valley, yes?
Yes, the windmill. They took residence in a windmill.
Oh, the windmill is just normal. Dan, I'm going to end up posting that in Discord, actually, because it's a lot of stuff. And yes, that is one of the symbols that of one of the ladies. These stones were also apparently a symbol also.
Clyde will ask, Elder, what can you tell us about the Amber Temple? What kind of creatures reside there, or dangers?
The Amber Temple. Let me find that here. Bam, bam. Oh, hang on a second. I know he has some information. I just gotta find it. Oh, and to really quick to back up how the chief said that they would just spend a day there. They'd actually spend 6 days and 6 nights proving their courage and resistance to evil. Sorry about that. So he will say that apparently deep within the Amber Temple, there is a sword, a sun sword, belonging to a hero of old. But everyone who has tried to recover it has never been seen. But apparently it is a weapon that must be used to weaken Strahd and defeat them.
I see, but what exactly did Strahd do to those 3 Fae sisters? Are they asleep, or are they something else perhaps happened to them?
Well, from the information that has been passed down, most of it has been lost to the time and mist, but supposedly that the power is bound by Strahd's desecrations. I believe that Strahd is that Strahd can their power could be weakened from the land, and that could restore the ladies to power and greatly weakening Strahd's defenses and connection to the land. But the location of all of these Fays, we only know of one now. The Mountain Fae, which lies beneath the Giltheus tree on Yester Hill.
I see. He's gonna look over at the rest of the group, just like, are we really doing this? Do we really want to try and challenge Strahd?
Well, I mean, never hurts to have options. Elder, do you think we look to be up to the standard of people that would go on a pilgrimage to the temple, or does that seem beyond us?
And he'll kind of look at all of you. If you play your cards right, I do believe you could possibly do that, but just be warned. If you do go on this journey and the end seems dire, perhaps the best way to survive is to flee. But if you play your cards right, I don't see why not.
Maybe we should do one thing at a time. We did kind of promise or suggest to the chieftain that we would deal with a beast that they are hunting, or is causing.
She offered that. We still need to find the winery. Didn't we have like a thing we had to get back to in town in like a week?
Well, that's another thing. A winery, we must have passed it at some point. Do you know of any wineries within 3 days' journey from here?
I do not. I apologize. I don't really leave. As you can tell, I'm a little old, so I don't leave too much.
It was a long shot, but I appreciate this.
Do you have
I
any
will say-
members of the tribe that go out on like trading trips?
He'll kind of poke his head out of the tent, and he'll look around. Are the Stooges here? And say no, they're still in Valakai. Shit. They left several days ago for Valakai.
I'll say, do you have a map or know who here might have one?
A map of where we are now.
Maybe a general map of this region. Maybe all of Barovia, whatever you have, really.
Oh, I can maybe draw you something.
Sure.
Anything is helpful to us right now, Elder.
All right, so he will. Let me show you this one. All right, so let me make some notes. See layers, mask. That one? Yeah, that one. Cool. Oh, bam. Oops. Bam, bam, bam. All right, so you'll say, "Oh, come on, move." There we go. All right, so he'll kind of poke here, and you say, "This is where you currently are," and then he will do this. Another map. Hey. Ralph! Damn. And he'll kind of point to right there, if you guys can see my arrow.
Yes.
He'll say that is where the temple itself is, which is about a day's journey. Solinka Pass is right there, where the bridge is. That's it's about a half day's journey from here, and if you do insist on going up there, you must deal with the Shushuva, because the Shushuva is kind of blocking any any pilgrimage up to the temple itself.
What is this thing exactly? The Shishuba?
This creature, from reports, has a nasty tail and a stinger on it, and pincers.
Like a scorpion?
I think it's a little bit bigger than a scorpion, but it seems normal. But it seems kind of like that.
What are we thinking, group? Do we want to try and find the winery, or do we want to push to this temple? I honestly think we're a little in over our heads at this point.
I have to agree with you, Silas. Maybe, I mean, we did have the job at the winery we agreed to.
Clyde says, well, the temple is very important. It's I have to go there.
We can come back, Clyde. It's not too far out of our way, right? But we just kind of have some stuff we need to do.
All right.
And the elder will say, "There's more important stuff than bringing back the ladies and recovering items." Okay.
Yes, Elder. Just getting a base of operations set so we're able to do that is the goal, maybe.
We might be a little underprepared for this particular task. It's nothing personal, Elder.
Clyde will say, but then we have to go all the way back through the forest, filled with ghosts, and then we still have to go back to the temple eventually, and we have to go all the way back through the forest with the ghosts again.
But we
Take
know
the
about
sword.
the ghosts. We can just bring meat to them.
Okay.
Clyde does have a point. Maybe we could try pushing towards the temple. We might be able to find a path leading back to Valakai.
Another question. What was that big thing in the air that we saw while we were coming up this mountain?
Are you talking about the rock?
No, it was. I think it was like a bird creature in the air. It definitely wasn't a rock.
No, that's the rock. We call him George.
Is it anything we should be worried about? Does it attack travelers?
No, just don't go to the top of the mountain. That's kind of where it likes to sleep. If essentially you leave it alone, it won't bother you unless it's hungry. But it usually likes cows.
Oh well, that's a relief to hear. But I think we should perhaps sleep on this and maybe do that task the chieftain had asked us or told us about. It's the least we could do. Perhaps they've shown us great hospitality, and the elder has given us invaluable information.
The Stooges that were out at Valakai, what did they look like, Elder?
They kind of look like most of our men here, big boys.
Is there anything we can say to them to let them know that, you know, we've been here and we have some relation? Because we might want to ask them about the winery if we're, heading back towards Valakai. We might see him on the way.
And he'll dig into his pack and pull out like a little coin, and it looks like an older coin. And he says, "Show this to them, and they will know that you are friends of the mountain people."
Okay. Yeah, Verisal. Take the coin.
All right, I'll just go ahead and make like a little item for it.
Okay, I can do that.
If I will take my leave of you now, Elder, I must go inform our comrade of these, I guess, revelations. I guess is the best way to put it. I appreciate everything you've done for us.
Anytime, young one. Anytime.
And he'll step out, and he'll. But before he steps out, he's like, by the way, how did you know my name?
Little Enron, I know a lot more than you, I think.
He just when he hears Enron, he's just like, right, and he's gonna step out, and he will go back out to Volker and inform him of all the information that had been provided to him by the Elder.
Yeah, Varus will go with him this time and supplement his explanation.
Okay.
All right.
I think we should do the task that the chieftain had asked us before we leave this place. I think it'd be a good way to build relations and perhaps even soften them up to your lineage. I think it'd be a good thing to have the friendship of these people.
And what was the exact task again that she had for us? Let's make a note of it.
Kill something that had a big stinger and pincers, possibly like a really big scorpion.
Yeah.
But like really
does she
big.
know where
maybe.
it is?
They did say up the path towards Solinka Pass.
Oh, also that big bird. His name's George.
A ground-mouse creature must be slain. Up towards Solinka Pass. So I think if we go and do this quest right now, we'll be too late for the winery. But maybe we can do it when we come back for the temple.
I'm sure we could persuade him to realize that we were a little late, but we still got the task done.
Yeah, true, but it would mean that we would have to go to this pass and face the thing that is stopping everyone from entering there, which is close by the temple. Then we'd have to go all the way back, and then back to the winery again. Wouldn't it be more expeditious to just combine this with the temple?
I can't see any fault in your logic there, but suppose we could just give them a rain check, say we will be back in probably, what do you think, a week? A week or two?
weeks. Maybe give him a longer estimate. We keep getting these real short estimates. Don't we have to be back in town in like 4 days for like something?
Maybe like a month is fair.
Very well. I will go inform the chieftain of our decision. I'm sure we'll probably stay the night here, though. Are you okay sleeping out here, Volker?
I'm fine.
Do you need any blankets?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes, I have this warm fur coat.
Yes, he is going to do an insight check or perception to see if he's actually cold, looks cold or not.
Well, he's in a tent with food and he has the cloak on, so you can determine that he's not cold.
Oh, okay. So I guess Silas will go back to the chieftain to inform her of what we are currently planning.
So the chief, she looks fairly disappointed.
Silas will notice this, but he'll like, I understand your disappointment, lady, my lady, but we currently have prior engagements and obligations we have to meet back in Valkyris, or what the hell was that name again? Valakai.
So the
Yeah, but we don't even.
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, yeah, but we don't even know where the winery is. So why don't we take care of this for them and then try to find the winery afterwards? I'm sure Valakas can friggin' wait.
And the chief will say, "So, going to a winery to get some wine is more important than stopping a creature that could potentially wipe us out." Okay,
This
I
woman,
do
I swear,
understand.
we saved her son. She didn't reward us, and now she acts like we owe her.
This is just like,
You have a good point, Mister. I definitely think we should help you before we do
yeah.
this.
I personally think we should help you, Chieftain, but other members of the group are more concerned with the winery, unfortunately. But
The winery.
it is-
A winery
the
that
creature-
you don't even know where it is. Okay, that's what
Exactly.
you want.
If this
I mean,
creature does pose a threat to your village, I will try and persuade them again.
I mean, we could be wandering for a month looking for this winery for all we know.
And the lady will say, "Why don't you sleep on it, get some rest, and come back? Cause and she'll say, cause our creature isn't too far, but yeah, if you want to go get some alcohol and stuff, that's fine.
How
We
far exactly was
understand."
the creature?
Silas was going to go back to Varys, like, Varys, we can forget the winery. Let's help these people. They've helped us.
How far was the creature, Chief?
It is before Solinka Pass, and from what the elder told you, getting up to Solinka Pass, like the bridge, is about a half day, and then to the Amber Temple is about a day journey.
We'll kill this creature and...
One day. I
Man,
think one day isn't too long, right?
Chieftain, if we best this creature, will you be able to provide perhaps guides for us to return us to the main road so that we may continue on with our winery mission?
She will tap her great axe on the ground and says, "This is the way. We will take you, complete this task for us, and we will escort you back off the mountain."
That sounds perfectly acceptable. We make much better time with them guiding us than we would by ourselves. We will kill this creature, and then we will head back. He'll look toward Varys and Clyde, see what they have to say.
A one-day detour shouldn't be too bad. Out of character, Angorjo, did we have something to do with the lady in Valakai? She wanted something in like a certain amount of time, right?
Yeah, she wanted an answer if you're going to help depose the Baron. Currently, let's see, that was on Tuesday. It is currently Thursday, and she wanted to know by Sunday.
Okay, so yeah, Varys will sort of like close his eyes and sigh, and he'll say, "Silas, she, the lady in the town, she wanted the message about whether we would help with the Baron by, was it Sunday or Saturday? You said
Sunday, and she said
Sunday.
either way. She said either way, it's going to go down. She just wanted an answer from you if you would help her or not. And it's currently Thursday. She wanted to know by Sunday.
I'm sure, like, this has been I'm sure she can wait till Monday, or any other day for that matter.
Well, she might have. I mean, I honestly don't care either way. I'm just, as long as we're conscious that we'll be missing that deadline, I think it's fine to help these people.
Yes, I agree. That town was disturbing. This place is much more natural. I say we help these people, and then we can worry about that disturbing city.
Yeah, I'll go let Volker know.
So if we're in agreement to go and kill the giant scorpion, I'd say we take a long rest and then head out that way.
Yeah, I'll go chat to Volker. And Volker, the trip to the monster is half a day there, half a day back. It's only a day round trip. I think the goodwill we would get with these people is worth missing the deadline with the lady in town.
Volker will sigh and he'll say, "There's always goodwill with you people. You save their prince, they force you to stay outside, and then they act like you owe them something, that you have to kill the beast for them. and all you get for it is a pat on the shoulder. But fine, I guess if you've decided, then we have to do it. I would ask for some money. Everything in this place is very expensive.
They did say they were mainly bartering in there, and I don't know if they'll have much coin. They said they'll be able to escort us off the mountain after we complete this and help them. But Volker, I mean, come on, helping these guys out. I'm sure there's no downsides to it. We need to get ourselves situated in this land. We're not like Silas and Jingles. We're not from here. We need the allies we can get.
I agree with you, but it just seems like these people, they are unthankful and greedy.
The elder did give us a lot of information,
Well,
like sage advice.
I'll join you and help you, but I would have handled things differently. I would have asked for something in return, something more than just a scout.
Yeah, I mean, I can definitely. I mean, we haven't agreed to it. I can go back in and I'll ask for some other compensation.
Maybe some potions of healing, or maybe like a ring or something that can, I don't know, protect us.
You make a
Something
good
that
point,
will help us
Volker.
survive.
You make a good point. I'll go ask. Okay,
All right.
head
Well,
back into the
anyway, I'm with you guys, so I'm going to sleep now. Good night.
Let my Raven know if you need anything.
All right.
So I'll head back into the chief.
Okay.
Yeah, Chief, after discussing this among our companions, we would like to take you up on your offer, but we are running a bit low on supplies and items to protect us in this savage land. We are a bit unprepared to be on this type of journey. Is there any assistance you can provide us with for completing this?
Assistance, do tell. Like, what kind of
Like
assistance?
supplies, things that could help like protect us, things that could, I don't know, maybe help us with injuries. We probably need some food and
We can definitely provide you with food. Maybe some. We might have some. Let's see here. We might have a couple of. What do they call them? Healing potions, I think.
yes, that's what they're called.
And I see your halfling. He uses a crossbow. We could certainly provide him with a bunch of arrows.
Yes, and I think the guy with the mask, I think he also has a bow and maybe uses arrows.
I should have enough arrows to perform this task, but if you could provide them when we return from it, I'd appreciate that.
Very well.
Maybe one more thing. Do you guys have any spare winter cloaks?
What do you mean winter cloaks?
Cloaks like the one I'm wearing here.
Cold weather gear.
Yeah, cold weather gear.
Of course. And she'll point out and she'll like wave her hand. Of course we do.
Clyde will say, "No, we have to do a lot of climbing. Do you maybe have a climbing kit?"
We might have one. Because usually we're used to this, so this is where we train.
All right. I think one climbing kit will be fine, right?
Oops. Let me see if we have one. Kits. We do have one climber's kits. But if you're just going to go fight the Shushuva, I don't think you really need one, but you can have it anyways.
All
Alright, so I put all that in the party sheet. I gave you each get 2 potions of healing, and then whoever wants to climbers get.
And
The
I
winter
will say,
clothes.
I can't wait to study this creature.
Yeah. The winter clothes. Would a couple of our members maybe be able to swap out the cloaks they have for some of your nicer ones?
And she'll go up and grab yours, and she'll kind of feel around. She says, "This is nicer than the ones we have, but if that's what you want, sure."
That's correct. I'll go and take one of these out to my party member who's out in the cold.
Very well.
And Volker will gladly swap his Strahd cloak out
Yeah.
with this one.
So Varys will get up to you and he'll say, "Volker, I've made an amazing deal. We go on this mission. Look what I've got you." He'll pull out a cloak, the winter cloak.
Volker will look at it. Just a cloak?
It's a winter cloak.
And he will swap his own cloak for that one.
Also arrows and climber's kit and food supplies for the trip.
Oh. And did you get any healing potions?
Yes, actually, they had a couple.
Then.
So yeah, but I made sure to get you the cloak. I know you've been feeling a bit uncomfortable in that.
Indeed. Very good dealing, Paris.
Before anything else goes on, would Silas be able to just take a stroll around to see if they have any kind of weapons that might be better than what he already has?
So they are mainly bows and arrows. You do see. I don't think you guys would actually know what that is. So you would see kind of like a stick that kind of like leans back and with a hole that is big enough for an arrow, like the shaft of an arrow. But those are kind of leaning there as well.
He's gonna pause when he sees that. What kind of weapon is that?
Oh, and she'll laugh. Oh, that's what we call an atlatl.
He's just gonna look blankly. What does that do?
Oh, see, you like your little crude bows and arrows. It's kind of like a spear with an arrow on it. And if you use it right, you can shoot. It can throw the arrow a lot better than a bow. But our children, ever since they're young, they are trained on that. It might be a little out of your range of being able to use.
I do believe I wouldn't be very talented with that. What could I trade, perhaps, for these? He'll say as he pulls out his two daggers. Anything that might be beneficial for this quest that we are about to go on.
We can certainly give you some more arrows for those.
Surely. How many arrows?
How about 40?
Would I be able to fit that into my quiver of already 20?
I believe quivers only fit 20.
Okay. Could I put those arrows, like perhaps tie them and put them in my pack?
Sure.
Okay. In that case, yes, I will do that. I will trade my 2 daggers for 40 arrows, and I will put that into...
You need me to carry them for you, Silas? You're looking a bit...
I'll delete the 2 daggers. And, I need to drop a few things here. What can I throw away?
Varys just offered to hold something for you. Varys said, I can hold about 4 pounds if you need me to, Silas.
Maybe, but this crowbar. I feel like I could probably use that at some point.
And I think Grummus has a bag of holding.
Yeah, I guess I could give it to Grummus. Anything else though, not a hammer. I probably wouldn't find any use for a hammer. I don't think I've ever used a hammer. Can I trade anything for a hammer?
They'll give you a meat stick.
I'll take the meat stick and I'll give them the hammer.
And it is covered in barbecue sauce.
You guys have any silver weapons here?
I'll just add that on as another ration.
We do not carry silvered weapons.
Alright. Do you have any antitoxin?
What is that?
It's like medicine that helps with poison, like sort of like a cure, or like also a preventative.
We kind of use our sage, our wise man, if we need healing.
You guys there?
Yeah.
Yep.
Um,
So-
the hell are you? Sorry.
What?
I'll note
Yeah,
put
you're-
40 arrows in the. Can you just throw 40 arrows in the party sheet for the time being?
Do you have do you have any on you? Oh, you don't. What the hell? How are you
Are
using a short bow with no arrows?
I have. Oh, yeah. I guess so. I'll put. 1 second. I never played with those kind of rules before. We just assumed. Okay, so I actually only have 17 arrows on me right now. I think. Yeah.
Clyde will take out a potion of Hill Giant Strength, and he'll say, "This potion makes you as strong as a giant. Do you have any rare items that you're willing to trade for this?"
Guys,
we do, they don't.
Yeah,
Yes.
guys.
Koba.
I just threw up everywhere, so I'm gonna have to hop off. I do not know if I will be back. I just got really sick all over the place.
Okay. Be safe.
Yep, feeling better.
Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, they don't have anything worthy of a hill giant potion.
Okay. Actually, these healing potions put Clyde over encumbered.
Nice.
Let's see. He will also offer them the hammer, I guess.
Yeah,
Someone else can.
they'll give you a meat stick.
Yeah, I'll take it. I mean, I know he needs it for the pythons, but do we have anyone else has a hammer in the party sheet? Yeah, Silas has one. So
Didn't you trade that for meat stick as well?
Yeah, Silas.
Clear out the.
Silas traded his hammer for a meat stick.
how much carrying capacity does Grummus have?
Oh, let me have a look. Also, I don't know if he does have a bag of holding, by the way.
He does.
Does he? Okay.
Mhm.
Grandma's
Oh,
can
Clyde
carry
has a bag of
30.
holding.
Oh,
Oh,
then Clyde
okay,
has it.
sorry. Then I mistook it.
In that
Sorry.
case, I will give
Put
Grummus
it all in
my
the bag of
crowbar.
holding.
Okay, yeah, Grandma's will hold your crowbar.
Yeah,
He'll
and
put this
I'll throw that in the party sheet for the time being, so you can put that into his bag of holding.
Bag of holding. Yeah, he
Well, Clyde
already
has
has a
the bag.
crowbar in there.
Clyde has the bag, but Grummus just has good carry weight. Did you want to put it in the bag or give it to Grummus?
He
Silas.
already has a crowbar, so you can just trade that crowbar for a meat stick.
Oh, I think Silas wants that. He's just taking it off because it's. I'll put it in Grummus's inventory.
There we go, bag of holding.
Yeah, and maybe I'll go back on that meat stick trade for the hammer and just put that in the bag of holding.
Okay.
Okay,
Nobody wants Steve's meat sticks.
and yeah, I'll need to get that hammer back. And okay,
Oh, Volker, you wouldn't even be able to. Oh, wait, no, is Clyde the one doing all the trading right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
There, hammers in the party sheet if you want to throw them in the bag of holding. There, I'm not encumbered anymore. Just
He
almost.
already has a hammer and a crowbar, so he would trade it for a meat stick and gladly eat the meat stick.
He would trade an item a party member asked him to hold on to.
But that's everything. Maybe we should just take a long rest and head out.
All right. Are we ready for a long rest?
I am. Anybody else?
I guess just quickly, I'll visit the elder again, and I'll say, sorry we were so rushed last time. I think I have some other ideas of things to help take down the devil, and that's why we're so frantic a little bit, elder. No disrespect last time.
Oh, none taken. I fully understand. And he will say, just be wary of some of your party. Their goals might not align with yours.
So I've kind of been thrown into this party, you know.
I understand. The Raven Queen sees all.
He'll give him a slow nod. Thank you, elder. At least.
Alrighty. Are we going to sleep?
Yes, I think so.
Yeah, don't see why not.
Alright. So now that we're technically just have the three of you, do you want to go do this fight, or do you want to wait until you have everyone? I mean, you can control everybody right now, but I don't know if you want to just wait.
I think with half the party missing, I would rather quit half an hour early.
Yeah,
Okay.
I've been towards waiting as well.
All right.
We
Cool.
could. Okay.
Go ahead, Seth.
I was gonna say maybe we could just travel to where the fight is gonna start.
Yeah, that we can
Yeah,
do that.
that's good. So then we know where we are when we pick up next year.
All right. Yeah. So I'll. So we will fast track up to where you guys will be fighting it. I will leave this table up here for a bit, but you guys are actually going to level up.
Oh, very nice.
Oh, right on.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess I'll start on that.
That long rest we leveled up?
Yes.
What a type.
So when you go to fight the Shushuva, you will be at level 6?
Yes.
Nice.
So I get.
Brand of castigation.
So I get
His dice go
expertise.
up, and I think your sneak attack goes up too. I'm gonna end the stream here. We'll say goodbye, and I'll leave
Bye,
the table for you
stream.
guys.
Bye, stream.
Bye, stream. All right. So let me turn you guys down. Oops. All right, guys. So stream-wise, thank you. We're going to call it here because we are down now half our people. So we're going to stop it here while they level up. And all right. So we'll pick it back up next year, January 1st. We'll be playing. It's going to be fun. Hopefully, some shit's going to go down and some more info will be revealed. Yes, I will. Some more info will be revealed. Who knows? Because they're getting very close to something I've been working on for a year, and I'm excited about this. So we are done with this game until January 1st. Tomorrow, we'll be back here at 8:30 in the morning for session 3 of Odyssey of the Dragon Lord, which is shit's starting to go down. I love that game. We got some cool players. Volker is one of those players, and we have a couple others that I think are actually watching right now. So thanks for hanging out. It was a short stream, but we had some fun, and I will see you tomorrow. Goodbye. The Corbin Show. It's not the Corbin Show. See you tomorrow.